Welcome viewers. In this video, we are going to learn about a practical example of a Python decorator. Basically, in this example, we are going to integrate 2 or 3 functionalities of a Python or different Python functionalities in one code. So basically, you can learn how to integrate a decorator with some other functionalities like filter in a Python code. So first, we will create a random list. So for that, I will import random. Let's say import random. Okay. Now, basically, this will help us to create some data. So I will take it. I will declare a name called data list, and inside it, I will call random, and I will use a sample method or the sample function, and it takes 2 arguments. First is, the second one is how many number of elements, sorry, how many numbers of digits you want to have in that list, and the first argument is the range. So between which 2 numbers you want to create that many samples of data. So for my case, I will take from 0 to 50. So once this is done, our data set is ready. Our random list is ready. So I will just print and check to print, and we will have this Python file, and you can see we are having the data. Okay. Now we will create one simple function. Let's def my func, and it will take the data list, or you can say I will name it as my list. And what it will do, it will increment, or you can say it will multiply all the elements inside that list by 100. Okay, I'm sorry, it will multiply all the elements inside that list by 100. So for that, I will use list comprehension. So I will loop over it. So for I in my list. Okay. So once this is done, then we will go into the left hand side part of it. Then here I will declare a lambda function. So lambda of I, and what it will do, it will multiply I with 100, and I will call this lambda function. So to call this lambda function on the right hand side of this expression, I will give 1. Okay. So now it has multiplied all the elements of this list by 100. If you want to check, then we can call one more print over here. Let's say print, then what is the function name? My fx. Then I will pass data list over here. Now if I print it, you can see we will have all the elements that is multiplied by 100. Okay. Now once this is done, then we will start building our decorator. So let's say I will give the name called deco function. So deco fx1, and it will take the base function as the argument. So base fx. Now inside it we will take wrapper function. So wrapper, and it will take the argument of the base function. So I will just, for an namesake, I will write arg1. You can give any name, no problem. Here I will do some extra mathematical operations that decorator will do, okay, on our behalf. So I will first write the right hand side of the expression. So I will write filter. Inside filter, I will write one function. Let's say check even, and I will write the difference of it afterwards, and it will check take the second argument as arg1. Okay. Once this is done, then this function will only return the function as object. It will not have the data as list. So for doing that, I will call the list function over here, and it will return all the data in numbers. Okay. Now let's say I will have a placeholder. Let's say modified arg1. Okay. Now check function is not defined, that's why it is showing us this yellow line. We will define some after some time. Then I will return this function, return base function with the modified argument. Let's say modified arg1. Okay, still everything is good, and again we will return the wrapper function. Okay, so wrapper function is done. Is anything left? No, we are good to go. Now we will define the check even. So check even, basically it will check if a number is odd or even. So you can here also you can define one lambda function. So I will write a check even equal to lambda of x, and then I will do true if x percentile 2 equal to 0. Okay, else false. Sorry, I mistyped it. False. So our check even function, it takes one digit and checks whether this number is odd or even. So till now everything is good. Now we have it. If we execute this function now, then our decorator will not get executed because we haven't called the decorator. So to call the decorator, I will use @ symbol, and I will write fx deco. Now everything is done, and we will run the function once more, and you can see our code is working fine, and it is checking all the numbers over here. Okay. So let's meet in the next video.